en compagnie de Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo qui trône présentement sur toutes les chartes et sur tous les palmarès. Hello and welcome to C'est quoi?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
First and foremost, congratulations for this beautiful album, which I listened to from front to end, back to front in my car over and over. And I'm very pleased and happy to see that you're at the top of the billboards. And I learned there was a beautiful little story going with that, how you learned that.
Yes. First of all, thank you for that. That means the world to me that you listen to my album front to back. Yeah, and it's been an amazing ride so far.
Good. And I was wondering, the song which I love, which is What You Say, there's a little story behind that, right? About your brother or something?
Yeah, my brother actually cheated on his girlfriend, and he was begging for his love back, because she left him, and that's what inspired What You Say.
And did it work?
It did work.
It did, huh?
They're back together.
Okay, that's fantastic. Donc, je demandais à Jason pour ce qui en est de la chanson What You Say, qu'est-ce qui a inspiré ça? Il a dit que son frère a trompé sa blonde et après ça, Jason a écrit une chanson par rapport à ça et ça a marché. Ils sont de retour ensemble. Can you tell me a little bit about Gaga, Lady Gaga? What's up with that?
I was on tour with Gaga for 2 months, and I had a great time. It was my first tour, so I was getting acclimated to everything, being on a tour bus for, long periods of time and performing in front of thousands of people every single day. But I'm good now. I'm very, very used to it, and I'm ready to start my own tour. But being on tour with her was great. I mean, she's a total sweetheart, and we had a great time on tour together.
Il a fait partie de la tournée de Lady Gaga qui vient de s'achever, je pense, et il a dit qu'elle était vraiment adorable et il a beaucoup aimé être à ses côtés, mais je pensais qu'il allait nous dire des petites choses un petit peu cocasses à son sujet, mais ça a l'air qu'elle est juste fine puis elle est bien correcte, mais je vais lui redemander juste au cas où. Do you have anything spicy to tell us about Lady Gaga? I mean, we see her and we expect all kinds of things, but like you said, she was really nice and sweet. Nothing out of the ordinary?
I mean, it depends on what you think out of the ordinary. I mean, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. She's just a real creative person, and she expresses herself really well. And yeah, she said some really cool words to me one day. She was like, "Jason, I've worked with a lot of talented people, but you are special. You are a star."
Wow, what a great compliment coming from her especially. Donc, non, il n'y avait rien d'extraordinaire à dire à propos d'elle, mais par contre, elle a fait un très, très beau compliment à Jason. Elle lui a dit qu'il était une star montante extraordinaire. I read somewhere that you started to write since you were 8 years old or something like that. Is that correct?
Yep, 8 years old, I started writing songs.
What were you writing about at 8?
About crushes and, a girl being on my mind all the time.
Really? Is that still the case, girls being on your mind?
Of course, always.
Absolutely. Donc, j'ai demandé si Jason a commencé à écrire lorsqu'il avait 8 ans. Il était tout petit et il écrivait. Je lui ai demandé quel était le sujet des choses qu'il écrivait et c'est toujours d'actualité. Il écrivait toujours à propos des filles. Et I wanted to ask you, since you love women and you have a little reputation of being a ladies' man and all, do you have any tricks for us, for the guys listening?
Any tricks? I think it's all about the confidence. I think ladies are a little less about looks than men are. Men are seem to be more vain usually, but I think the man with the most confidence gets the lady.
OK. Donc, quelques petits conseils pour les gars. D'après lui, tout ce qu'il faut avoir pour pouvoir conquérir une jeune femme, c'est avoir confiance en soi. Et c'est ce qui fait qu'aujourd'hui, il a beaucoup de succès auprès des femmes. You confirmed that to me as we were walking down here, that you're from Haitian descent, right? Can you tell me a little bit about that heritage and especially your last name?
Yeah, both my parents are Haitian, born in Haiti, and I was kind of raised American, really. But my family is very, very Haitian. I mean, we all speak Creole, and we have that heritage. I mean, we eat Haitian food, whether it be griot or banan pizit, a lot of good stuff. So.
Donc, ce que j'ai appris en marchant avec Jason pour se rendre à l'entrevue, c'est que ses parents sont d'Haïti et il parle créole et il est élevé dans cette bonne humeur qu'on connaît aux gens d'Haïti. Et je vais lui demander de vous dire quelques petits mots parce qu'on a beaucoup d'auditeurs qui sont d'Haïti. You know, we have a lot of people in Montreal here that come from Haiti. A lot, a lot. They have a great reputation. We love them. And you just said that you do speak Creole. Can I bother you and ask you to tell them a couple of words?
Sure. Bonjour tout le monde haïtien, c'est Jason Derouleau. Moi-même en pile. Merci pour le support. It's a pleasure.
Un plaisir.
Un plaisir.
Je ne sais pas si vous le saviez, mais il a écrit déjà avant de devenir un artiste solo, il a écrit pour beaucoup de grandes personnes et je vais lui demander, il va vous le dire lui-même. Before writing for yourself, as you are now with your album, you wrote for a lot of people, which we did not know about. Do you want to tell us a couple of those famous names?
Sure. I've written songs from, Lil Wayne to Danny King to Cassie to Sean Kingston, to Ayaz, P. Diddy. Lots of people.
And was it after the success that they had with your songs, amongst other things, that you decided to go on your own?
No, I mean, I've always wanted to, be a pop singer myself, but, I didn't have the opportunity until I started to write for other people.
And you're a performer. I mean, you dance, you sing, the whole shebang, right?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, so, yeah.
Good, good. En dernier, je vais lui demander, parce que j'ai lu quelque part qu'il a habité Miami et qu'il trouvait que les filles de Miami étaient les plus belles filles du monde. Mais là, je pense que ça fait au moins 24 heures ou 48 heures qu'il est à Montréal et j'espère qu'il a changé d'avis. Sinon, vous savez ce que je vais lui faire. So I read somewhere that you said that, I don't know if you still live in Miami or you lived in Miami, and you said that Miami has the most beautiful girls in the world, and I know you've been in Montreal for at least a day, and you know that all artists that come to Montreal, because we have such a mix of cultures, that they say that Montreal has the most beautiful girls. So I want your comment on that.
You know what? I don't think I said that about Miami.
You didn't? Good, good.
No, I don't think I said that, because I wouldn't say that because I haven't been to Montreal yet. I know the culture is very, very mixed here, and there's a lot of beautiful people here. I'm actually going out tonight, so I'm gonna get to see what all the fuss is about. So
It'll confirm it, I'm telling you.
yeah, and I love the accent. It's a beautiful thing, and French is amazing. So I'm excited.
Donc, il a dit que, bien sûr, il n'aurait jamais fait une affirmation pareille parce qu'il n'était pas encore venu à Montréal. Et ce soir, il sort à Montréal et ça va confirmer que Montréal a les plus belles filles. Just before we leave, I just wanted to tell you that you have the profile of an R&B singer, but I find that you have a little electropop twist in some of your songs. Is that where you wanted to go?
Yeah, I don't think that I wouldn't consider myself R&B at all because if you've heard my album, it's not that. It's such a mixture of genres. I have anything from rock to Euro dance to electro. It's not R&B at all. Although my voice may be soulful and have R&B traits to it. It's definitely not R&B. It's pop.
Je lui disais que normalement, on dirait qu'il avait le profil d'être un chanteur R&B, mais il confirmait qu'il n'était pas exactement dans cette voie-là. Il a beaucoup d'électropop, il y a beaucoup de tout ce qu'il fait maintenant. Il y a un peu de dance, un peu de rock. Bref, son album est magnifique. Je vous le suggère. Donc, Jason Derouleau, et on a bien sûr la chanson qui tourne à C'est quoi qui est In My Head. Et on va terminer cette entrevue en lui souhaitant bonne chance dans ce qu'il fait. So, we're going to wish you continued success. You have everything it takes to make it. So good luck. And any few last words for our listeners?
Absolutely. Thank you, first of all. And thank you to all my fans, all my supporters out there. You guys mean the world to me. And, it's been a very long journey, but you guys have, supported me from the beginning. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. My fans mean the world to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. À la prochaine.
La puissance musicale de Montréal. 96.9.
C'est quoi?
C'est quoi?